being on it today because this is exciting stuff that we're talking about. You guys are mostly familiar with our Value Med plan. That's what we're really going to kind of focus on today. We're going to show you a couple different things that we now have available as resources to you as agents. And first and foremost, we have these new things called the training hubs, as Tammy mentioned. What these do is it gives you a full disclosure, training, questions, answers, run-of-the-mill on each one of our products. You know, I'm going to show you the Value Med today, and I'm going to show you the training hub and show you all the different capabilities that it has. We're going to go over the product in detail, and then we have something very exciting to share with you regarding the product that is going to really set this product apart from anything else in the market like it. It's going to have a very unique feature that no other plan that's this style offers currently right now. Hopefully we can get some protection on it so we don't have a bunch of competitors trying to do the same thing that we're going to be doing. But anyway, first and foremost, for the agents, for the new agents that are on the call, you know, we have a new brochure. You know, we have slick hard, you know, copies of these. If anybody wants them as field pieces, we can mail them out. We have them, of course, in Adobe's. But we did recently go through a change on this product. So for agents that have been selling this in the past, we no longer offer the 1,000 and the 500 daily hospital. We actually shaved that down to 100 daily in the hospital right here. And what that did is it made it more affordable. So we took the premium down substantially. We removed the health questions off of this product. We had health questions that actually got in the way of a little bit of underwriting, and some people, if they had a condition in the last year or two, weren't qualifying based on those health questions. So now we don't have health questions. So we've reduced the premium, we've made it easier to issue, but we still have two little requirements on the product. Just be aware that you have to be either working and you have to have some other insurance in force. It doesn't matter what other insurance in force it is, it just has to be a health plan of some sort. A lot of agents are using our accident plan. You know, if it's sold in combination with an accident plan, you can use the accident plan as that other health plan as the requirement. So again, just want to remind you, it's virtually guaranteed issue at this point. We have removed the health questions, but you do need to have some form of insurance in place to buy this, and you have to be working of some sort. Now, with the dependents, we can have homemakers, we can have students. We just need something in the blank. They're not going to verify what the employment is, but there needs to be something there. And as far as the kids go, same thing. You're going to have to put something in the blank for that particular thing. Just put student, child, whatever the case is, and that'll suffice. So kind of moving on here, just for the agents that have not seen this brochure, this is our brand new brochure. Again, we have slicks of these if anybody wants to order them. I know that most of the agents on the call could be you know, online agents that are selling over the phone. Maybe you want this in an electronic PDF. We can get it out to you. But I just want to show you quickly the new brochure and how it looks, and it's loading up right now. So that is the new brochure, and we'll come back here. So the next thing I want to show you is the new training supplement. This is what I'm calling like the Value Med Bible pretty much, and no offense to, you know, religion or anything out there, but this really gives you a front and center, up to down knowledge on the product. You got a table of content, so you can literally scroll through here, narrow it down. If you say you want to go to MD Hotline, you just click on MD Hotline, it's going to take you right to that portion where you're going to actually read about that that particular feature. And of course, the Value Med comes with a number of different things beyond just the benefits, you know, so be aware of that. So again, table of contents, if you need to maybe jump into important contacts, who to contact the company regarding claims or billing or anything like that. But a lot of our membership stuff is found right in through here. Our ID program, I'm going to tell you about that here in a minute when we go through the PowerPoint. But again, use the training supplement as your go-to resource for anything and everything that you need to know on the product. And then of course use the brochure to show clients. If you want, I'm going to show you guys how to access our YouTube video beyond the training today. If you guys want to watch the PowerPoint video again, we'll show you where to do that. But this training supplement literally gives you a full-scale understanding of the product. We even have, let me just show you quickly here, we have Q&As. Sometimes you as agents are getting asked questions, that you're just not sure on. We have a lot of good common consumer questions here. And then you may be asking yourself questions, that you may not know. Refer to the resource here and see if maybe you can't answer some of that stuff right here, because we have a lot of good information. Commission requirements, plan administration, again, it's all found through the agent training supplement. I also want to point out that it's not just for the Value Med plan that we have this. We have this for all of our products now. So, want to quickly show you that, and now we're going to get into the training here for the Value Med plan, and we'll show you the PowerPoint. It takes about 15 minutes to get through, and we'll quickly show you that. So, Value Med plan, and let's get through here. Okay, just give you a little history on the company. General Aid Center, that's our company. What we do is create innovative health products based on consumer needs and market trends. Right now there is a serious demand and need for a good doctor visit product. Some of the short-term plans that you're selling out there may not have doctor visits available. Maybe only 2 come with the plan. A lot of times that major med that they're getting limits them to the doctor. So this gives them 10 doctor visits. So that's where we saw a need in the market. This is that need, and we're going to fill that need. That unique feature that I told you about when it comes to the doctor visit, we're going to share with you here in a minute. But that's the unique feature that's going to set this aside from other products. We currently service over 20,000 agents. That's who you are, and we provide marketing, customer service department staff to assist agents' needs attentively and efficiently. VBA is the membership for this association. What you get with the membership is basically things that will enhance your lifestyle. We're trying to take the burden off our members' lifestyle to make it easier on them. We provide them innovative, different ways to save money through MD Hotline, through the EBC card. And when our members utilize those features, the savings that they get and the value that they get from those pay the premium on this stuff. So if you can really, really get a good understanding about the features, you can show the client, look, if you utilize those features while you have the policy, it will literally, the value and the savings that you get from those features will pay the premium. I'll show you how that works in a minute, but trust me, it works. Value Med plan is underwritten by either GTL or UNL, depending on the state you're in, would determine the company that oversees it. It's the same company. It's just one's a subsidiary of the other. But the Value Med is an innovative, affordable, limited benefit health insurance product, and it does not have a MEC requirement. Some of you guys may be selling policies out there that have that minimal essential coverage requirement. This does not. So it can be sold with anything as long as it's sold with some sort of health plan. So what is Value Med? Value Med is a hospital indemnity plan, including the VBA membership. So the indemnity benefits that you get doctor office calls, 10 total. You get daily hospital confignment. We've reduced that down to 100 daily. You get outpatient services as well as an ambulance benefit. And then included with the membership, you get MD Hotline. You get ID theft protection. This is something new to the mix. We added this about 2 months ago, and basically it's like free LifeLock for our members. We have a dedicated slide to this. We'll show you here in a minute. But if any of your members that you sign up have their ID compromised, they now have a free ID theft protection program in place for them the day they sign up. Also comes with the enhanced benefits card. This is a great program to save money on daily needs, maybe prescriptions. Maybe you have some teeth issues and you go to a Dentamax dentist and you utilize that discount. Those are all found through the EBC card. Pet Assure. We now offer a Pet Assure discount, meaning that any member that signs up, they go to a Pet Assure clinic, 25% off the bill. That's substantial savings when you got a large bill too. We also have a gym network discount as well as the dividend rewards club, which again, these are all just phenomenal features to utilize to save money and get value out of the policy without actually getting sick or having an accident. So jumping into the guts of the product, this is the benefits. There's $75 office visits. The adults get 10 per year, so that's a $750 value. One thing I want to point out right now, a lot of our premium is less than $750 a year. Now, if you guys do the math, our value on the doctor visit benefit alone for the adults is $750. Our annual cost on a lot of the members is actually less than $750, meaning that if they go to all 10 doctor visits, they're basically getting the policy for free. And so again, we've made this very affordable. And 10 doctor visits, highly, probably not going to use that many, but sometimes when you're really sick and you need follow-up visits, those are going to come in handy. Of course, don't forget we offer MD hotline. So if somebody doesn't want to utilize the physical doctor visit, they can pick up the phone and use our MD hotline benefit, which again, we have a slide to that. We're going to show you here in a second. But that's a phenomenal, alternative to actually getting in the car, using the gas, sitting in the office. We do have MD hotline, which is a phenomenal telemedicine and video medicine network. The kids get 5 combined visits on this thing. I want to make that very clear that adults get 10, and then if you have 2 kids, basically they would split the 5 visits per year. So if you have 3 kids, same thing. It's 5 total combined for all the children on the policy. We only charge a flat rate of $50 for all the kids on this thing. So it's a rider that covers them all for $50. So that's why we have reduced benefit there. The outpatient benefit pays $100 twice a year. So you get a $100 benefit regardless. That's a scheduled fixed benefit, just like the doctor visit at $75. That fixed benefit is $100 no matter what. So if you get say you get your blood work or your x-ray for less than $100, you'll keep the difference. Say your x-ray is only $75, you're going to get a $100 check, so you'll be able to pocket the $25. Again, that's going against the premium you're paying where you're saving money and getting more value out of the policy. Daily hospital benefit is now reduced to $100 daily. So if you're in there for 10 days, you're getting a $1,000 check. You're in there for 5 days, $500 check. That is then deducted off of your total amount of the policy, which is 365 days of the year. So total amount, 365, you use 5 days of that, you're now left with 360 days of hospitalization. Very big, stout hospital benefit as far as the amount, but it's just 100 daily, so it's really going to just help on the cost. Ambulance benefit, sickness and accident, $200 ambulance ride. That's what you get. Simple on that one. I do want to point out here, this is where I'm going to share with you the unique feature that is coming down the pike. I don't have a dedicated slide to this yet because we haven't activated it, but we're literally approaching the end date. We were shooting for July 1st. Doesn't look like it's going to be July 1st. It looks like it's probably going to be in the first or second week of July. But I want everybody to perk their ears up right now because this is a very important thing to share. So ValueMed is going to have a physicians network added to the plan. Okay, what this will do is it will help reduce cost on the office visit as well as the outpatient benefit. Okay, as long as you go to an in-network physician, this is how it's going to work. Okay, so we have $75 reimbursements for the doctor. If you go into an in-network physician, you're going to present your card. On your card, it's going to have how many visits you have, and it's going to have some sort of coding on that card where the doctor will be able to punch in that code and see what or how many visits you have left. If you have an ample amount of visits and he can charge that 75, what you will then do is basically apply the 75 that you were going to receive right to the doctor right then and there at the time of sale. Now what he'll do is he'll take a normal doctor rate, negotiate that down, and then have the member pay the difference. So here's an example. say the doctor visit rate is 120 bucks and our reimbursement is 75, of course, and say it gets reduced down to, say, 96. So the difference there is $21. The member would literally pay $21 right at the time of service. They are done with the claim. So what we have here is a tremendous convenience as far as being able to process a doctor visit claim. Members won't have to pay up front and wait for their reimbursement. They're not going to have to assign all this stuff to the doctor and then still come back and mess with the claim. This will literally take care of it. Now, we're not sure what the negotiated rate is going to be, and that could vary. In some cases, it may be even less than a traditional copay. I know that my copay right now is 35 bucks. So, you know, if you can get the negotiated rate difference less than that, then we have something that's nearly, you know, kind of almost like a traditional major med process with a copay. That will really suck out a lot of the complication and frustration for the clients that don't deal with policies like this and just make it simple. It'll make it easy for them to just go and see the doctor. Oh, your responsibility today is 25 bucks. Pay the 25, you're out the door, you're done with the claim. Okay, that's really going to set this. There's no other limited benefit plans out there like this that offers something like that. Nothing. So that's how we're going to set ourselves apart in the market here. Outpatient benefits going to work the same way. You know, if you need to have some blood work done, as long as you go to an in-network physician, then, you know, if your bill is, say, 150 bucks, then your $100 is automatically going to be applied to that, you know, to that service, and then you'll pay whatever the difference is on the negotiation. So again, so your outpatient benefit as well as your doctor visit will be handled through. Now, if you go out of network, you're on your own. But we are going to have a physicians network probably within the next 3 weeks. And well, of course, we're going to make a big announcement about it. But that's really one of the coolest things I want to share with you today, because this is really going to take this product and make it unique to the market. And again, hopefully, competition doesn't follow us, you know, down the road and chase us at the same time. So, again, mentioned this already. Value Med underwriting. We don't have any health questions anymore. Okay, but you got to be working. Doesn't matter what. We don't care how many hours or whatever. And again, it could be a student. But something needs to be put in that blank. So this is for working families, individuals, homemakers, and students. That's what the products are, you know, for now. Excuse me. Okay, so here are the features of the product. It is guaranteed renewable to age 65. When you turn 65, this plan is no longer available. It stops charging you. And so prepare your members for that. Some of these products that you sell go past 65 and continue to charge them. Just let them know that no more coverage exists, you know, past that age. Rates can increase due to your advancing age or declining health. This is a big thing. You know, a lot of companies will rate you up depending on how many times you claim on your doctor, or how many times you claim on the hospital, or as you're getting older, you're more of a risk to the company. We do not do that with this product. When you buy the plan at the price that you buy it at, it is locked in as long as you continue to pay your premium. Now, if you were to cancel and let that thing elapse, you may not be able to guarantee that rate again. So remember to tell your client that it's important that if they want to keep their rate, they got to keep the plan, because if they decide to bounce off and come back, they may lose that rate as far as what they're paying. There is no network on this product now, but we're going to have one. So as of now, you can go to any provider. You know, there's no restrictions there or anything. Not that there's going to be any restrictions on the network, but we will have a network very soon. Benefits are paid directly to the insured. You know, in the traditional case, you would go to the doctor, you would pay for that service up front, and then you would get the reimbursement. The benefit would be paid back to you. But in this case, you're actually going to assign the benefit, and you're going to pay the difference right there with when the network's available, and you'll be out the door. But remember, you know, if you don't go in network, you will be, you know, required to pay for that visit up front and wait for the reimbursement to come back. I can tell you right now, it's not a long process. Your members only have to wait about 3 weeks before they get their $75 check in the mail. It's a very quick process. The company really only needs to determine whether the visit was for sickness and accident. Once they do that, you know, and they have the eligible amount of doctor visits, they just cut the $75 check. It's a very quick process on that side. Again, no health questions. We're just pounding that into you guys because, again, when you remove something like that, it makes it 10 times easier to issue. Versatility, this is a one-page application, very simple to do. Monthly bank draft is available. We don't have credit card, unfortunately. We are working to get that option back. If you want to do a list bill, it just requires 4 minimum to do it. This does qualify for Section 125, so it is a cafeteria available product. And it is virtually guaranteed issue at this point. Now, if you have questions, once the policy is issued, and maybe it's billing strange, or maybe you don't understand the billing, you've got to call the company and find that out, you can call us. We can help you out with that, but essentially you're going to want to call either GTR or UNL for either claims or billing issues. You can start with us, of course, but just remember, you will need to contact the company. We don't run the bills on the product, so we can probably answer some basic questions, but if you need things adjusted, you'll have to contact the company directly. Here are the normal rates. Now, as you can see, we've reduced these down substantially. Again, these are for most all the states that we have. You do need to factor a $5 membership fee on top of these premiums. So if you're looking at the $39, technically they'd be paying $44 a month. If you're looking at the $35 premium, or excuse me, $35, technically you'd be paying $40 for that. We also have some lower rates in Oregon. Oregon doesn't offer the membership. If we have anybody that's on the phone from Oregon, we might, because you guys are up in AHCP or up at AHCP. Oregon does not offer the VBA membership with this product. That's why it's substantially less. So MD Hotline and things like that would not come with the product. But you also don't have to add the $5 membership fee, even though it says down there at the bottom, which is, we should have removed that down here at the bottom portion. Forget that this is here. So again, Oregon doesn't have that. South Dakota doesn't offer it either, as well as Washington, and of course we have lower rates in those states due to that. The benefits still are the same, and as soon as we get the network available there, they'll have access to that as well. So now we're going to kind of jump into the membership features. Folks, if you guys get a real grip on this stuff and explain to the client, these clients will literally stay on for a very long time when they're utilizing these benefits because they feel that they're getting more out of the policy than what they're putting in. If they're only spending $40 a month on the policy, yet they're getting $150 to $200 of value out of the policy every month, then they're ahead. And bottom line, look, you can buy insurance to sit on it and then use it when you need it, or you can buy insurance like this and use it throughout. And then, of course, when you need it, it's there. Okay, that's what these memberships are for, is to be able to utilize the product without actually getting sick or having an accident and getting something out of the policy. Okay, so we have PetAssure, we have Global Fit, we have Dividend Rewards Club, we have the MD Hotline, ID theft recovery. All of these have value to them, so when you're using them, again, you just really need to understand some of these values. Like MD Hotline, that is worth $35 a call. We don't charge that to our members, but they need to know that that's what the normal charge is, because if they use it twice a month, they're getting a $70 value just off MD Hotline. If they use that PetAssure discount, that's a 25% discount on all in-house medical services at participating clinics. On a $400 bill, that's a $100 savings. Okay. ID theft recovery, from what I'm being told, that's about close to $100 a year. So if you utilize that, you're getting, again, value out of the policy. So let's jump into MD Hotline. And so in this fast-paced virtual society that we live in, the smartphone has revolutionized the way we communicate and manage a wide variety of day-to-day tasks. Ask yourself, you wouldn't leave the house without your phone securely by your side, would you? What if you could do the same with the doctor? Well, with telemedicine and video medicine, now you can. So with MD Hotline, the doctors are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week by simply opening up the MD Hotline app. If you do not have this app downloaded into your phone, I suggest that you do it because that will help you understand how these things work. And then when you download the app, you will actually be able to use the EBC card as the agent. Okay, we have our EBC card in the app
on the smartphone. So not only do we have the MD Hotline service there, but we also have the EBC card. Agents, you can use the EBC card. So the next time you're at the pharmacy, maybe get the flu, maybe get sick, maybe get a cold, and you got an antibiotic you got to get, run through your normal insurance and then take that app, download that app, pull out your EBC card on your phone, show that to the Walgreens pharmacist, and see what kind of discount you get off the drug. Just hypothetically, say you save 15, 20 bucks. Then you're going to be able to advocate and tell the client, guess what? I used it myself, and I'm not even a member, but I can use this particular card, and I saved 20 bucks. That advocation and that experience goes a long way with the client when you're actually selling them policies like this, when you can speak from experience on how you conducted it. So available now through, again, iTunes or Google Play is our MD Hotline app. The title of it is called VBA-NEA MD Hotline. So when you go to iTunes or you go to Google Play, that's what you're going to look up, VBA-NEA MD Hotline. NEA is our other association. Some of you may see our VBA and our NEA accident plans. Again, they're just separate associations, basically the same membership, but just different titles. So that's why we have these combined on the MD Hotline, because our MD Hotline app is shared by both associations. So just, reading through here, have you ever needed a doctor while traveling or on the weekends? I think we all have. Have you ever needed a prescription when your doctor's unavailable? Folks that are taking regular meds, I've taken a regular medication in the past, and, when you're about to run low, you start panicking. And if you can't actually make a physical doctor visit and see that doctor, then you're waiting, basically. With MD Hotline, you can actually get your prescriptions on file with them, and so you can use this to refill your meds as well. So it's not just calling in a prescription, you can actually use it to refill your existing drugs. So MD Hotline, with the MD Hotline, doctor's always in. Okay, it's basically like having doctor on demand. Access board-certified physicians without all the hassle that comes with traditional doctor's appointment. What's that hassle? Sitting in the doctor office, picking up the magazine, watching your kids play with the toys, sitting in the waiting room, then you get into the doctor office and then you're sitting there for another 20 minutes. These are all the inconvenient, maybe driving down, maybe the doctor's halfway across town, maybe there's a long wait, but those are inconveniences that and hassle. With MD Hotline, you just pick up the phone. It's that quick. It's open 24 hours a day. So literally that app brings the doctor office right, and the membership benefits right to your fingertips. Some of you may be in weather-stricken areas. MD Hotline can come in handy if, say, you can't get out the front door. Maybe you're snowed in. Maybe the roads are all iced out. Maybe you have flooding. Maybe you have an emergency situation that you need just advice on. That's where MD Hotline is going to really pay off. And especially during the sick seasons, when you have little ones or, you have families, they may need to use this quite a bit. Again, it's going to save them the time and hassle of actually getting in the car, packing up, going down, paying that copay. There's no copays with this. It's free, unlimited on the MD Hotline service and use. Moving on here, folks, we're going to pick up the pace a little bit here. So our theft protection, now members have access to free ID theft protection. So this provides immediate and complete assistance in resolving all the threats if your identification or credit has been compromised. I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but unfortunately this is a thing that happens to people more often than they think. The minute you think, oh, this is never going to happen to me, oh, boy, I tell you what, it comes knocking. I've known several friends. I personally myself has had my bank account compromised. I haven't had my ID, but my bank account. My little brother, same thing. This happens quite a bit in certain areas too. If you're a Florida agent, which some of you may be, Florida happens to be one of the biggest states where this occurs. Not sure why. Maybe you just have more people that are chasing IDs or identification. But either way, it is available for free. So again, you get a fully managed restoration service that includes a personalized recovery plan. You get an advocate assigned to you to basically walk you through the process until your compromise is over. You do get post follow-up recovery for 12 months after the resolution has occurred. And this is kind of cool too. It includes your members' parents, children, and that are under 25 living in the same household. So if you have some, like a grandparent or somebody or something like that, they'll also have this available to them. So very nice. 3-generation coverage, truly available. Okay, here's our EBC card. This is the one that's available to the members and the non-members. So agents that are on the call today, you can actually download this. So just remember, go over to iTunes, download our MD hotline. It comes with the EBC card. That EBC card will discount all these different things: prescriptions, dental, lab, imaging, diabetic supplies. Again, money saved is value out of the policy. And if you can speak from experience, that goes along with the members. Here's some examples of some of the savings using the dental and using the prescriptions. Again, some of these could be a little bit more, a little bit less. You may see some familiar drugs or some services here, and maybe you can relate to what you've paid. This is our dental network. It's called Dentimax, one of the biggest networks in the country. And all you do is just go to dentimax.com, click on Find a Dentist, put in your zip code, and it will pull up a list of participating dentists in that particular area. Very easy to do. Once you figure out that dentist that you want to go see, you call them up, you set an appointment, you let them know that you're an EBC card holder, you make sure that you present your EBC card at the time of sale, and then you can potentially get your bill discounted like this. Okay, on this bill, and you can't see it on the screen, but all these different things that he had done, the x-ray, the film, the cleaning, it all came out to a total discount of 45.5%. So if you got a $300 bill, that's getting knocked down to, about 160 bucks. So again, good savings on the dental side. Here's our Pedisure slide. Okay, so I'm going to kind of get through this kind of quick. One Pedisure membership covers all your pets. Folks, did you know this is true? 60% of the people that live in the United States own a pet. Of that 60%, 40% own 2. Folks, with that kind of number, that means that a lot of your members own pets, and just let them know about this discount. They, I'm sure, cannot stand paying a large pet bill. So when they can save any kind of money, that's going to again, it's going to make their life easier. It's going to enhance their lifestyle. That's the whole point of this membership, is to do that. So again, you get 20% discount on all in-house medical services. You don't have any limitation on how many times you can use it. You get more discounts on pet supplies and services. It also comes with a pet recovery system also included. And then again, it's got one of the oldest, largest vet networks in the country. So chances are you're going to be able to find something in your area. Again, all these member benefits are accessible at vbamembers.com. So after the training, you want to learn more about that, just pop over there. We actually have a slide we'll show you here in a second. So as a Pedisure member, you'll save on all the medical services. You just simply present your Pedisure ID card at any in-network vet, and they will discount your bill right at the time of your appointment. So you get the instant savings, and there's never really any forms to fill out. You just show your card, you get your discounted bill, and you're out the door. Here's some examples on some of the pet savings that they can expect. Again, could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less, depending on where you go. This is a new thing that we've added. Along with the ID recovery, we've also added Global Fit Gym Network. So if anybody's interested in getting healthy, maybe they want to start exercising and take care of themselves a little bit more, before you go down to the local gym and just sign up, why don't you just go through Global Fit? So as members, if they go through us, they can save money on gym networks. Okay, Global Fit provides access to the best gyms, health clubs, fitness products, nutrition, healthy eating programs, as well as educational resources. The network offers accessible pricing and flexible membership options at over 8,000 gyms and specialty studios nationwide. It's all about getting healthy, folks. And, again, maybe it's only saving them $8 to $10 a month on their membership. But again, 8 times 12, you're looking at, let's see, what is that? 64 or something. I don't know. It's up there. But bottom line, it's money saved. And so they also have a low price guarantee. So if you go through them and you find a participating gym that's a part of their network, they guarantee they'll beat their rate by 5%. So no matter what, so if you find a lower rate, go through them, they'll beat their rate. It also comes with gym and wellness facilities, including specialty studios for all these different things, personal coaching, youth sports program, which includes traditional gym fitness centers, family wellness places, women's only clubs, medical fitness and wellness centers, 24-hour facilities, specialty studios. Our eating programs consist of anything from Jenny Craig down to Man Up Health, Power Up, Curbo, Diet to Go. Some of the coaching that's available would be for, let's see, baby health, smoking, eating better, reduce stress. Oh, so that's available through the Global Fit Gym. Again, we're just talking about the membership right now to build value into the policy. As agents, you guys can use the Dividend Rewards Club. This is like one of those programs where you build points and then you cash in your points, or you can use things like restaurant.com. Restaurant.com is in there, and you can literally spend $5 and get like a $20 voucher at certain restaurants. I've used that one myself several times because bottom line, if I'm going to save 10, 15 bucks going to a good restaurant, why not? Again, it's just more convenience, making your lifestyle a little easier, it's taking the pressure off a little bit. Did you know, though, that save enough money each month while eating out on that restaurant.com to more than pay for your membership? Members save an extra 20% on top of restaurant.com's dining deals that are already as high as 60% off. Restaurant.com is a lot like Groupon. If any of the agents that are on the phone that are using Groupon, I personally use it myself, and I'm not embarrassed to say that I do because it's saved me a ton of money. Restaurant.com is very similar to Groupon. You're getting a voucher that you're paying maybe 10 bucks for, and you're getting $30 worth of store credit or restaurant credit. So very good way to utilize. Agents, if you want to sign up for the Dividend Rewards Club, write this access code, 218-50605. That's the same access code that our members get. I'm giving it to you so that you guys can sign yourself up with the program, check it out, see how it works. Maybe you utilize this on a daily basis. You're going to tell the client, hey, I use this every day and I save money every day. Okay. All these member benefits are found at vbamembers.com, which is not coming up on this. Oh, there it is. It's down here at the bottom. vbamembers.com. That's where you're going to find out about the EBC card, the Pedisure, the Global Fit, the Dividend Rewards Club, MD Hotline. All of these membership benefits are all going to be found over here at vbamembers.com. You don't have to know this site in and out, but direct the members over here when they call in and say, hey, how do I get access to the MD Hotline? Go to vbamembers.com. That's where it's all found. Agents that are on the call that do not have links set up to sell this product, with your appointment, you get a welcome letter. On that welcome letter, it actually shows you the same instructions to do. And then, of course, if you actually want this right now and you're already appointed and you have business to submit but you don't have a link, go ahead and follow these instructions. Email me when you're done at erik@generalagentcenter.com. That ensures that you get your links in a timely, quickly manner, a lot faster than most. These links have your agent name, phone number, and email address expose on the quote screen. Be aware of that. You probably don't want to register your girlfriend's phone number on here or your boyfriend's, one or the other. So make sure that that is appropriate information for the clients to see. These links can be emailed to other clients. It can be posted up on a website, however you choose. Okay, so with the effective dates of the policy, this policy goes into effect any day of the month, 1st through the 28th, okay? Now, the effective date of the policy is what you choose. So you're entering the business, let's just say hypothetically, what is today's date? It is, what is it? I'm not even sure, but let's just say it's the 26th, and maybe it's 27th, I don't know. So you're entering it today, and you want this to start July the 1st. So you'll actually select that date, July the 1st. And then once they issue the policy, it's going to draft. So that first initial draft is going to come out on issue, not when you select the date, but on issue. So the policy is going to issue, it's going to draft the client. then the next date and the next date and the next date and the next date is going to be the chosen effective date. So if it issues, say, on July the 2nd, the policy will still go into effect July 1st as you selected, and then it will automatically draft that client from that day forward, always on July 1st. So the effective date that you select will become the draft date after the initial charge is taken out after issue. Just want to be real clear on that so everybody has it. You know, all these policies are different. They all bill differently. I just want you to have it clear in your head on this one. If you need to call the company, either UNL or GTL, those are the different phone numbers. We offer 4- and 6-month advancing available. AHCP has that available through us. And of course, if you want to do a list bill, we just need a minimum of 4. So anybody working with a small business or a company that wants to do payroll deduction, let us know. We can get them out list bill forms, and then they can have that payroll done. We just need 4 minimum to do that. Okay. Now that pretty much takes care of the training. We have about 15 minutes left, and I just want to quickly show you here, taking it back to the training hub. So this training hub is available to you guys. You know, I believe AHCP may have this posted up on their site. If they don't, we'll get it over to them. But also on here, you know, we just went through the PowerPoint. We also have training right here, basically me going over what I just went over with you through here. We have that recorded available. This is on YouTube. So if you want to watch this on YouTube, just go over to our GAC channel and check that out. And then we also have how to submit the business online. Let's just kind of quickly, you know, I just want to kind of quickly show you little bits and pieces of this. See if we can't get through. So basically this shows you how to log in and actually how to start an app. You're going to get to your personalized link. It's going to look something like this. It's going to take you to the quote page. It's going to look something like this. Once you actually run the quote and choose that quote, it's going to take you into a slide that looks like there we go. So it's going to take you into a slide that you're going to put in the information, and then you're going to verify it. Just remember, and I got to point this out, that on the dependent fields in the spouse, so spouse and children, you will be required to put in their social and something as far as their occupation. And then at the end, it's going to ask you for additional insurance information as far as what other kind of coverage that you have. And I think I have that in the video. I'm not sure if I do or not. If I don't, just remember that portion will come up in the application process because, again, this has 2 requirements now. You have to be working or occupying, you know, doing something as far as the dependent. And then you have to have some sort of plan in force. It doesn't have to be for the dependents on that, just on the primary, you know, account. So if somebody's applying and they have our accident plan, you can use our accident plan to fill in that particular blank. No, that's really it for today as far as the training goes. We really don't have much time to kind of start a brand new product. Let me see if we have any Q&A. Let's see here. It does not like we have any questions. You know, if you have a question on the product, if anybody, feel free to put that in the chat box right now, and maybe we can tackle a few questions while we're recording the call, and those can be available, you know, for future reference. See, something else I guess I could point out here. If you go to www. If you want to find this stuff at our website, as far as the products, simply come to gacquote.com. You click on agents, and then you'll click on products offered online. Oops. And then you'll have our Value Med plan right here. This is the product that we trained on today. You know, basically it gives you that full scope of what we just talked about. All the membership portion, you know, it's all found down here at the bottom about the ID recovery program, rewards, benefits, that kind of thing.
Hey, Eric.
Yes.
This is Tammy. There were just a couple questions. I know sometimes it doesn't populate for you as the co-host.
Okay.
So if you have just a couple minutes, I'd love
Absolutely.
to see if we can get some answers on these. One of the questions was pricing on the children is $50. Is that per child, or
Nope.
does that cover all children in the family?
Yeah, the $50 is a flat rate for all children. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take the husband, the wife, and add $50 to those two premiums. That's going to be the total premium.
Okay, fantastic. And then also, I just wanted to let everybody know that there is a handout there. A lot of the questions were in regards to what products are available in the various different states. So I did put up a handout there for them to download for the state approvals, the different plans that are available in each state. So definitely, that seems to be majority of the main questions here is the different product availability. So definitely, please, there you go. Great, look at you. Oh, you have a new one too. I'd love to steal that from you if I can, Eric.
I'll have that emailed over to you at the end of the call.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think mine is from September 2015. So
okay.
Was the,
yeah, we've gone through a few changes then.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. But other than that, it looks like that was the main main questions there, electronic PDFs available on plans, which of course they are. You guys can visit the AHCPsales.com. We have a lot of the training hub available on ahcpsales.com, as well as Eric was mentioning. Those you can definitely find on there. We have those under the General Agent Center brochure area, so you can check those out. But other than that, you covered a lot of ground today.
Yeah, the important thing is that these resources are now available to the agents at all hours, at all times. Of course, they can use our support to call in and ask questions and pick our brain as much as they want on this stuff. We will be making some announcements about this new network that we're just thrilled to death about adding. And as far as members being signed up prior to, we'll also have an answer on that. I'm just not sure if existing members of this plan right now will automatically be enrolled in the network. That's still left to be decided from the company. So when we make this announcement, we'll make that very clear. If somebody, if somebody's existing, if they were to need to cancel and, re-sign up to get the network, unfortunately, when you do that, you do, lose your waiting period portion. So we're going to have to kind of, coordinate that with the company and figure out the best solution so that everybody can utilize this really great feature that's going to be added very soon. So we're going to make an announcement about that here in the next week or two. So all the agents that are on the call, just be paying attention to our correspondence that we send out, because some very important stuff is going to be coming here very soon on that.
All right, well, fantastic. Thank you so much, Eric, for your time. And definitely any other questions or whatnot, we'll get those and I'll send you guys out some information, additional information, and point you in the right direction of where you can find, all this wonderful product information, training hubs, everything. So I'll get that sent out to everybody who is on the webinar today. But again, thank you so much, Eric, for your time. It's very appreciated.
Thank you so much, Tammy. Everybody have a great week, Salen. Good luck. And if you need anything beyond this, please let us know. We're here for you.
All right. Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
You do the same. Thanks.
Thanks.